Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we changed a few things in the pickup here. Don't mind my Easter chocolate habit. Let's put that up there. So as you can see, these totally meant for this seat, not just thrown on here all sketchy like seat covers to cover up the leather while it's a work truck. And this, I didn't even want to record this because God, it takes forever to get these on. And make sure it gets lined up right. Oh my goodness. It is not fun. We also got one for the back seat. I know it's Browning, but it's the only one that actually was made of like a tough material. Not just plastic, or not even just plastic. I mean, I'd prefer like the fake leather, but everything was cloth for some reason. So this is like a hard, nice fabric. So I think it'll work pretty good to keep the seat's pretty clean. Now for the engine, you may notice that it's missing a few things here and there, like, you know, all that on the back, the engine mounts, alternator, everything like that, valve covers. And that's because we're gonna clean it again. I know we already cleaned it once, but we're gonna try this stuff now. Man, I am always dirty. And then we're gonna paint it black. So because I finally decided I might as well paint the engine now that it's out, because I'd rather paint it now than looking at a ugly engine later on. So anyways, let's get right to it. So I'm just about done wiping this old engine down, and I'm gonna get ready to spray paint her. Let me tell you, this stuff works amazing. Oven cleaner takes a damn while, but it does strip off like a lot of the rust and other gunk and oil and shit that's in there. We got the dually all covered up, got the other vehicles out of the way, and we can begin to paint it. So we are done painting now. The engine is beautiful and black. As you can see, she is very black right now. I think the blue from the tap, or the valve covers and the timing cover is gonna make it look real nice. Everything here is, I used about three of those cans, the big guys, and this is what we got. This is pretty thick. I've done probably like 12 layers all around. I kind of bought too much paint, but besides the point, it's gonna be good, I think, because it is on there. So as soon as this seal comes in, we're gonna do the rear main, we're gonna do the front main, put the covers on, and then we can put the engine in the truck. The spring in there got a little bit of paint on it, so she's black, but you don't have to worry about that because it's fine. This engine loves eating stuff like that. I'm having an issue with these last valve covers here. The gasket doesn't fit for some reason. Like, it looks like it's about to fit, but it's always one side doesn't want to go on. And if you push it on, you just keep chasing this seal until forever and ever. The other three went on fine, but I noticed these ones were just a little bit bigger or something. I looked it up, it might be caused to heat, like they expanded or whatnot, but I guess I'm going to try to get them on, and if not, I'll have to go buy new ones from Napa or something. I say that as it goes on. It's kind of just barely hanging in there, but I mean, it looks like it'll work, so. You can see like it's doesn't line up right. One's a little bit bigger. So I guarantee if I throw this seal on this guy, it'll go right on. A little bit of fighting. But yeah, it goes on pretty simple. So I finally got the last cylinder covers on. Valve covers, sorry. They were a complete pain in the ass. I had to basically put the seal down first on the block and then line the cover up and like wiggle it around and push with my finger and basically squish it on there just temporarily. Like it looks like it's sealed all the way around. And I don't know if that's how the previous person did it, but obviously that's not okay. So I'm probably gonna have to end up buying new seals before I actually drive the truck, to use it, I should say. I think it looks awesome. And the valve, or the timing cover, of course, is gonna be blue as well, but that's just on hold until we get the front and rear main seals in. I think this looks awesome, guys. Now there's a little tiny dust shield that came with the kit. It's not one of these. You'll know it's actually just a little, you'll notice it when you see it. It's a little tiny dust ring, and that goes on after. After it's all installed, bolted in, you pull this sleeve out after. Then you put that little ring on. It's kind of tapered. So like it's like this, one side is bigger than the other. The bigger side goes on first, and it slides over top, and its purpose is to make sure no dust gets in there. And to push it in there after it was on, it was extremely tight fit, extremely hard to get on. I just used the pick here and pushed it with the soft end, because yeah, like I said, it's extremely, extremely tight to get on there. I used a little bit of spit because I figured that would evaporate quicker. You don't want to use oil or anything, but it's on there now. This is our lubricant, the ARP Ultra Torque fastener assembly lubricant, whatever. And these go, and these are our bolts. These are some pretty damn nice bolts. I feel bad if I don't use I gotta get like an actual 12 spline or whatever that is. Now this bad boy sits right up there. All right, I got the motor barred, so she won't move. That's about that 18 foot-pounds, because that is the tap cover or timing cover bolt. We don't want to tighten those too much, so about 18 foot-pounds is what you need. This is probably about the same, but I don't know. You just give it a little bit. Don't overdo it because that'll strip it, obviously. Boom! That is completed. Awesome. Just like that. Or something similar anyways. I think that's how it's supposed to go. So we got our jugs here for when we inevitably spill some oil, and our do not spill on ground cover. You may remember these jugs from working on the street cleaner. Yeah, they got all sorts of stuff in there. That ain't just engine oil. I'm darn. I wonder if these guys are smaller? Yeah, okay.
Oh shit! Oops.
Look at how many bolts there are for the damn oil pan alone. There's a literal pile of them here. That's crazy. This oil pan is off. That's awesome. So there's this pickup tube here, this guy, and we have to remove that to install our own. It's not the right end for this. Bada boom. Damn, the gasket's still nice and looking. Nice looking right there. There's a little bit of a gash. Now we gotta also punch out our dipstick hole right there. I don't know if you guys are in a good spot to see that. Yeah, right there. Gotta punch that tube out. This is the one we blocked in previously. Right in there. There is an extra one here if you so need it for some reason, as if you're in a, let's say, an equipment. But anyways, we can get that other drain tube on there and then probably throw on our other oil pan. We got our oil pan nice and cleaned up and we'll put it under there right now. Right, so we got our new pickup tube here. That's the old one. It even came with new bolts. I'm gonna have to take the gasket off of there. Oh, it's broken. I don't think I got a gasket with this. I'm gonna go check. So, obviously, we need a gasket for this guy. The oil pickup tube. Now, I just remembered, I bought some seals for the turbo the other day. And I don't know if you guys can, you see what I see. But that looks an awful lot like that. So I'm going to rip this open. It's a little bit off. Try this guy too. You know, that one's more off, I think. But I think we're on to something here. I mean, yes, it's a square hole and it should be circle, obviously. But I think this might be just enough to make it seal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a gasket. Come on, focus right there. Can't rotate. There you go. Just gonna smooth it out a bit more, but we just cut our circle. So to knock out this guy. For those of you who don't know, that is for the dipstick. I'm just gonna put a punch here and yeah. Boom. Well, I don't actually know where that went. The little plug kind of just went flying. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know if this dipstick will work because it looks like it's too long. But I guess we'll find out. No more of that weird contraption. We got the actual pickup truck style now. That is awesome. Right there. We got our dipstick that might not even work. My brother made a good point. The dipstick might be like specially lengthed to fit the bigger oil pan. So with the regular oil pan, it might give a false reading. But we're gonna kind of just fill it up with whatever the exact amount of oil that it says it takes is. So we're gonna put that many liters in, and then we're gonna check it with the dipstick, and if it says it's full, then it's full. If it says it's not, or if it's too much, then it's probably lying. But we'll see, I guess. I think that's it for today. I'm just gonna torque down those little pan bolts. I don't know if there's actually a torque spec for them or not, whatnot, but either way, I'm going to tighten them up a little bit more because I just used the drill just to get them in. So I got to actually tighten them up a little bit more, and then I'm going to set the engine down on something. And then we're getting close, everybody. We're getting very close. Soon, Mr. Pickup, you can have your Cummins. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along with some more stuff. Hit the bell icon to be notified when we upload, because if you don't, then you won't be notified. And hit that like button if you enjoyed. It really helps us out. This episode's been pretty awesome, I think. So it deserves a like. Anyways, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.